Good morning. Today we're going to talk about investing, and I've been talking about the fact of the importance of finding the right niche in your real estate investing. How important it is to use your cash reserves instead of having them sit in the bank account, but to purchase that real estate property for investment. So today we're going to talk about the 8 steps of purchasing real estate investment, be it wholesale and flipping or buy and hold that you're going to have long-term for rent out. The steps are going to be the same. Little things will change in the end after this 8th step, but overall the process is going to be the same. So the first thing is going to be to purchase any amount of property. You're going to need a credit score that's worthy of allowing banks to allow you to purchase. So what I always tell any investor or any buyer is you need to build your credit score. The higher your score, the lower your interest rate is going to be. So you need to get out there, find out where your interest score is so you can work on it and see how you can build it. There are many different ways to do it, and I can do a video later on to break down all the steps further. But the first thing you do need to do is make sure your score is high enough to be able to purchase the property that you're looking to in the price point. So that's your number one job and what you should start with, knowing if you are credit worthy. Step 2, you need to save your money. There are many ways to purchase real estate, and you'll have many different realtors and investors telling you about the different ways that you can buy real estate with no money down through seller financing. But really the traditional way that you're going to buy your real estate property is through your own money and your savings. So start saving money. Make it automatic. Have it come out of your paycheck automatically so that you're not thinking about it. That's going to be your step 2, so that when your credit is built up and you're ready to jump on a purchase that you've researched, you're ready to go with your money. The next step, step 3, is get pre-approved. So this is extremely important. I'm talking about get pre-approved from a real loan. Somebody, bank. We're not talking an online pre-approval with Quicken loans, because those typically do not hold up when you're in a bidding war or if you're really trying to make a competitive offer. You need to have pre-approval from a real bank where you submit your paperwork, you submit what you have on hand, and they evaluate what they're able and willing to give you money for. So that's your step 3. If you're self-employed, make sure you're able to provide 2 years of tax returns. Gather your paperwork. Every lender will be able to give you a list of all things that you're going to need on hand. Make sure you get those and have everything electronically saved. That way, if you need to get pre-approval from 3 different lenders, it's quick and easy. You send that paperwork right out to them and it comes back to you in electronic form as well. Next step is do your footwork. So this is one that's incredibly important. You need to look at the map. You need to know what areas you're looking to invest in. Are you looking to invest where there's lots of opportunity for growth? Are you looking to invest in a property that already has great valuation? You have to know that for yourself. Also, do your research on what areas are growing. Sometimes buying near an area that's going to run out of space for people to live in, and they're going to need to move to the next area over, is the right thing to do. So you are able to think ahead and look forward and plan that for your investment needs. Visit open houses. If the area you are looking at investing doesn't hold a lot of open houses, find a real estate broker that's willing to do the footwork with you or for you to go and investigate what's in that area. That's what I do every weekend, is I just go and I look at properties that are available, see what's competitive, what's the difference between $200,000 property and the $400,000 property, and how can you improve on it. You want to find properties that you can go in and make small changes and make small adjustments, be it repainting, changing out the kitchen and modernizing it, updating the bathroom, things that are not high price point but will turn around and increase the value of the property and possibly increase the rents enough to increase the value of your property. The next step is making the offer. Now this one is incredibly important. Going in and knowing what the value is to you is the number one trick to this investment. So going in with numbers. If you don't know how to work the numbers, that's where a knowledgeable real estate broker comes in and is able to tell you what you're investing, how long it's going to take you to recoup your investment, and what your turnaround is going to be in making the money when you close on the property. So make sure the numbers are right, make sure you follow your numbers, and don't get into an emotional bidding. This is where we are seeing a lot of fires these days, is people get very emotionally involved in their investment opportunities. Instead, lean back on your numbers, know that your numbers are right, and have a long-term outlook. If the deal looks right, don't quibble over $2,000, $5,000, because in 15 and 20 years, that's not what's going to be important. You're going to know those numbers are going to come back. So lean back on your numbers. Don't get emotionally involved. The next step, another one that I'm seeing loads of poor decisions at the moment, is not doing inspections. You should always be doing inspections on a property you're buying. Unless you know you're going to be tearing the property down and taking it all apart, and it doesn't make a difference. If it's just a property that you're going to be updating, you want to know exactly what's wrong with it. You might say in your contract that you write up that you will not ask for any considerations after the inspection, but you should always know what you're going in with. That should be your knowledge base. So whatever you do with that inspection information, you should be having that knowledge in your corner. Extremely important. So number 7 is another one that usually is the exciting one, and we're closing on a property. So we've done our inspections, we've done all our mortgage work, footwork, and now typically it's taking 20 to 45 days. It really depends on what you did before you decided to list or make an offer on the property. If you did all your footwork, you should be good to go sooner. And number 8, you need to start making small repairs. This is when you're going to be starting to work on improving your property and possibly raising your rents, is by making those small changes. So can you update the kitchen and be able to offer better quality of living and ask for that higher rent amount? Those small amounts add up over time, especially in multi-unit buildings. That's where the numbers start coming together a lot faster. Always want to be getting more than one bid on your repairs. Right now, it's really hard to find the people for the work, but they're out there. You just have to know, again, your realtor, and you have to have a circle of support of people that know what they're doing. So get more than one bid and start improving your property. Those are the steps to getting your real estate underway. There's little things you can do every day. I always say that if you make a list of 1 or 2 things that will move you in the right direction, that's what you need to be doing. I found that there are several books that are not just about investment, but about financial growth. They're extremely valuable, that have been able to bring loads of knowledge, and I want to share those with you. The 5 books that I want to mention are Millionaire Next Door, Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Recession-Proof Real Estate Investing, and finally, Millionaire Real Estate Investor. The last one is by Gary Keller, and as you know, I work for Keller Williams Real Estate. I'd be a fool not to mention the great works that Gary Keller has out. He has several great books on personal investing, real estate growth, and it's really worth checking his books out. But those are the 5 books that I really feel should be in everyone's repertoire. So please take your time to get to know the industry. More importantly, find a real estate agent that knows investing and they can lead you through the different steps with ease and knowledge that you need. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.